Pokémon might seem like a happy series on the surface, but tragedy is never far away. Here are some of the saddest moments in the games and show. At first glance, Gateway's Pokémon franchise is about trainers trying to accomplish the dream of being the best. Defeating the Final Four makes playing worth it in the end. The most important part of the story is the journey along the way. There are several people who you meet who are also facing their own personal hardships. But most of the series is about Ash Ketchum and various friends battling other trainers who faces several tough moments during his journey to become the ultimate Pokémon Master. It's easy for viewers to forget that trainers are all young children and teenagers. There are several cliffhanger moments throughout the series which makes us wonder if they're going to make it through. Our list compiles some of the saddest moments in the Pokémon universe, whether it be tragic deaths or long goodbyes. These moments brought tears to our eyes. This list is filled with spoilers, so be aware if you haven't finished the Pokémon XY anime series. Before we start, if you guys find this video interesting, please let us know by pressing the like button. And if you enjoyed the content of our video playlist and want to see more, please click subscribe and don't forget to hit the notification bell to get the latest updates. Number 10. Watching its only friend pass away. Mew is one of the most difficult Pokémon to capture in the series. Scientists were able to obtain a single eyelash and were able to clone the rare Pokémon. The cloning was a success, and Mewtwo was born, but it was developing in a tank, and here's the conversation that goes around it. Mewtwo discovers that the scientist's true intention was to clone his dead daughter. He successfully clones her, and Ember 2 is born. Ember 2 and Mewtwo become close friends. She questions her existence and doesn't believe it was right to be born. Eventually, she fades away in a tank. The scientists are furious that Mewtwo survives while Ember 2 dies again. The scientists then try to help Mewtwo's memory, but Ember 2 never completely fades from his mind. Number 9. Manipulated to hate humans. Natural Harmonia Groupus, or N, is one of the most tragic characters in the Pokémon series. When he was a child, he was abandoned in the woods. Pokémon found N and raised him until Genesis discovered him. Claiming to be his father, Genesis kept him hidden away inside a castle. He was isolated from other humans and developed an intense bond with Pokémon. Genesis manipulated him from a young age when only let N play with Pokémon had been abused by humans. The Pokémon were so broken that they would only play with his toys and were fearful of N. In Pokémon Black 2 and White 2, if you enter N's castle and head to his room, he will tell you of his painful past while disturbing music plays. You can barely step into the room and wait outside until you finish. Number 8. Made the ultimate sacrifice. Jesse and James are often seen as selfish and incompetent. When things get serious, they're ready to do what it takes to protect their Pokémon. In Pokémon The Movie 2000, Lawrence 3, a Pokémon collector wants to capture Lugia. He's determined to catch it in any way possible. These efforts cause Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno to battle each other until one survives. Ash, his friends, and other survivors try to escape from being hurt in the collateral damage. Jesse and James, who want to save their world and continue their evil ways, try to help. As all three almost crash into the sea, Lugia rescues them. To ensure that Lugia can make it back faster, Jesse and James sacrifice themselves and fall into deep water. They survive the fall and consider becoming heroes, but decide not to because their boss would dislike the idea. Number 7. Forcing a friend to stay behind. Charizard is the 4th Pokémon Ash caught in the first season of the anime. It once belonged to a considered trainer named Damien. After learning that Damien planned to abandon it at a Poké Center, Ash accepted it into his team. Charizard was one of Ash's most loyal partners until it evolved into Charmeleon. When it evolved into Charizard, Ash could no longer control it. When Ash and his friends reached the Johto region, they discovered Pacific Valley. A group of powerful Charizards lived there, but Ash's Charizard failed to impress them. Team Rocket helped Charizard become accepted into their group. Watching Charizard find love and happiness among his own, Ash forced Charizard to stay behind. Before Charizard could refuse, Ash ran away from the valley with tears in his eyes. Number 6. Making the same sacrifice as his previous owner. Pokémon Lucario and the Mystery of Mew contain several tearful moments. Several sacrifices were made over the course of the movie. The first death was by Lucario's owner, Sir Aaron. Using Aura, he was able to use Aura to save the war between two armies in the Kanto region. This movie was also marked the second time that Ash died. As he tried to protect his Pokémon, he was killed but later revived. To save the tree at the beginning, Lucario realizes he must make the same sacrifice his former owner made. Ash tries to help by using Sir Aaron's glove infused with the same Aura Doll. knowing he may die yet again. Lucario knocks Ash out of the way, exclaiming he would finish the job. Using Aura, he restores the tree back to full health at the cost of his life. Number 5. A Mother's Sacrifice. Pokemon most often remains tame and inappropriate for children. Some moments are incredibly cruel and hard to watch, even for adults. In Pokemon Origins, we learn how terrifying Teamwork can be. Reddit told a story about Marak, Cuburn's mother. 3 Team Rocket members were on the hunt for Pokemon that had already succeeded in capturing a Mankey, Raticate, Sandshrew, and a Sandslash. One of them noticed a Cubone trying to run away. They tried to catch it, but it was attached to its mother. Marak told her child to run. Though Cubone wanted to help his mother, it did as she commanded. Team Rocket used a baton to beat Marak to death. Cubone stayed near Mount Fiji until it was eventually discovered. Number 3. Saying Goodbye. Ash, Misty and Brock traveled together for 6 seasons of the original Pokemon series. Ash had to move on to continue his journey in the home region. Misty, a gym leader, had to return to her duties at the Sodium Gym. Brock, who was older than his companions, wanted to continue his journey in a different region. After watching the trio for hundreds of episodes, it was an emotional goodbye for most viewers. We didn't know Ash without Misty or Brock. By meeting new companions and capturing new Pokemon, which is part of Ash's journey. Ash would eventually reunite with Misty in later season, but the original trio will not reunite until Pokemon Sun and Moon, where Ash returns home to visit Kanto. Number 2. Partners Until the End. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Explorers of Time and Explorers of Darkness are infamous for being one of the most emotional rollercoasters in the Pokemon game universe. When you first encounter Grovyle, you are led to believe that he's a villain. He's only trying to save the planet from being frozen in time. During the game, you discover that you were once his best friend and partner. Unfortunately, you find out too late. Grovyle sacrificed himself to help you and is banished into the dark future. You also learn that you'll be erased from existence, but have to hide it from your friends to complete your mission. With a heavy heart, you set out to do what Grovyle couldn't do, which was save the world. Your partner watches as you disappear from existence and grieves. Number 1. Gotta save more. Ash Ketchum is not an ordinary trainer. He treats his Pokemon with friendship and respect. When other Pokemon are in trouble, he will do what it takes to help. In Pokemon, the first movie, a fight erupted between Pokemon and their clones. Only Pikachu and Mew don't fight. Horrified to see Pokemon fighting instead of living in peace, Ash tries to stop the violence. He rushes in between a Psychic move into Mew and Mewtwo, which immediately turns him to stone. Unable to understand what happened, Pikachu tries to revive him by using Thundershock. Team Rocket's Mew watches and is unable to help. Shocked yet moved by Ash's sacrifice, both Mew and clone Pokemon begin to cry. The combined tears heal Ash and bring him back from his petrified state. Pokemon is indeed a top contender for one of the best anime of all time. With such great storylines and awesome cute Pokemons, who doesn't wish Pokemon was real? Pokemon has grown ever since it first aired and the games have only made it more popular. Do you agree with our list? Were there any sad moments that we forgot to mention? Leave it down in the comments below. If you want to give your family a surprise gift for any special occasion, you can always check our website and look for creative and adorable gifts. This has been Music Chess, your Pokemon Master, signing out.